and then it's a bloodshed.
We can do more positional sparring, but since I don't come down here that often, I'm going to try and start coming down more. But does anybody have any questions? Any like trouble that they're running into, like in certain positions? Just want to open it up for if anybody has specific things they've been thinking about or having an issue with, like they can never catch certain things from certain positions. Anybody feel that way? Not we do more positional sparring. But if you want, I can help try and help answer some questions.
Yeah.
We narrow it down.
I have trouble ever getting a double leg takedown. I don't know if it's because I'm old
Don't
and
do
slow.
those, dude.
Right?
Don't do those.
Never.
I never do those.
Right.
No, that's like, you're not aggressive, dude. It doesn't even fit your personality. You gotta understand who you are. You're not a double leg takedown guy.
This is the
I'm not good.
Yeah.
I wait for them to come to me, and then I'd rather like reverse the position. You know what I mean? And there are some really cool double leg takedown with reversals. Have you ever, you know any of those?
No, show us something.
I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm going to harder for you to get a double leg
You don't have to do
takedown.
it.
No, that's okay. You can do them.
you can throw Brendan, it's okay.
It's just, there's just some cool like rolls you can do and stuff. Like you can like roll the person over. But
Yeah.
the bottom line is like, I usually just wait for people to kind of come to me, and I'm more like, because I like things to be kind of slow, right? I don't really enjoy that like wrestling style of jiu-jitsu that a lot of people are into now, you know? I love watching it, you know? Like I like watching B-team videos, or, you know, I love watching the Rotolos. Like they're like some of my favorite people to watch. And I like watching that stuff, but to me when I look at that, for me at like 42 years old, I just see like injury, you know? It's so hard on the body to like train that way and to train aggressively. And with double leg takedowns in particular, I just don't feel like the juice is worth the squeeze, you know? Like you shoot in for a double leg takedown and you don't like time it right, and the person like sprawls on you, and now you're face down on the ground, you know? So that's why you don't see the Gracies, like back in the day, if you watch those challenge matches, you never really see them ever doing double leg takedowns. It's because of the risk. They would rather have the person like come in and they were all about like keeping their head high and back. That's why they like the front kick, the Sal, the big step. And they're keeping their head back so that like they weren't really too accessible for like strikes, and then they would just kind of shoot in and like grab the guy, clinch kind of takedown, you know? The problem is you think you need double legs and single legs because when you're going against a more educated opponent, sometimes it's like hard to get the fight to the ground if you want to initiate it going to the ground. But if you develop a style that's more like you're gonna let them come to you and then you just kind of like deal with it, it's better. You know what I'm saying? It's better. Yeah, that's right.
Then what else is simple from the back? When we started from the back, I realized, okay, I don't know that much from
You
the
don't know
back.
what to do.
Yeah, so what's something else simple from the back that's
Sure.
easy to learn?
It just depends. I was out here a little while ago. I showed you some of that arm grappling stuff. For me, it really comes down to if you want to attack the back, you have to think about a couple things. One, what's his way of like escaping here, most likely? You know, like he needs to start untangling the hooks, right? It's a little bit hard to untangle the hooks if you don't use your hands.
Yeah.
You know, like untangle the hooks without using your hands. It's not easy. Now use your hands. Much easier, right? So the idea is like, you know, if he wants to escape, he's probably going to use his hands. And if he's using his hands to escape, his neck is exposed. Now, if I'm holding him here and he's just defending his neck, he's probably not trying to escape, right? He's just thinking about defending his neck. So at some point he might want to escape. You know, now there are other ways to escape too. He could try and unloop my head. There's different things. But understanding that people can't do like two things at once is like an important part of jiu-jitsu. Like from the mount, it's the same thing. You can't really keep your elbows in tight and defend your neck at the same time. So if you're defending your neck, your elbows are light and liftable, right? Like if Brendan is here and I'm mounting him, and if he wants to defend his neck, defend your neck, his elbows are light. You see? So then I can start isolating arms because his elbows are light. Now his elbows are going to be light if he's defending his neck. If he's not defending his neck, his elbows might be heavy. That's kind of annoying, but now his neck is exposed, and now his elbow's light. You see? So there are certain little principles in jiu-jitsu, once you start to figure them out, the person can't really do like 2 things at once, and those are important. Now, in addition with the back mount, let me take your back again. I've been studying Javier Vasquez's back mount attack, and he's all about, I talked about this last time I was down here, I think, but trapping the arms, right? So his thing is, I don't even want to start attacking the neck until I've like eliminated the arms. Because it's too much like drama, right? Like if you're here and the person's just constantly on your hands, like defending, it's so hard to attack the neck because it's just 2-on-2. You see? I don't have like any like great advantage right now. Also, the idea that most people kind of come up and start trying to attack, and then his hands go on top of my hands, right? You see that? So Javi has this rule that his hands, he always wants his hands on top. Okay? So he doesn't go here like he's going to choke. He goes here, and he puts pressure on the neck, but his hands are open, working together, kind of in a way summoning the hand. So now he goes up to defend his neck. I grab the hand. You see? So now my hand's on top. Okay? And if his hand was on top, go ahead. Yeah, then I immediately take it off and I go on top. So having your hand on top. Now from here we can start talking about isolating arms. Okay? One cool way to do it is to throw that we're on the strong side right now. Okay? You can do these things from the weak side too, which is a little bit different. But so I have 2-on-1 right now. Look. I grab with my ring and middle finger right above the knuckles, and then my other hands grab the fingers. Okay? Try and get your hand out. I'm not gonna do it. You're not gonna get it out. Okay? Now, as he goes to pull it away, because he hates this, I flare his elbow, I make it all awkward and weird, so he wants to kick his arm out. When he does, I bring it under my leg.